Hi, I'm Todd Cooprider with Esoteric and welcome to our FAQ series. Today's question, how can I learn to be more efficient when detailing? That's a good point, and it's a good question and something that detailers struggle with. Now, for those of you who are DIY people at home, there's not a tremendous amount of areas where you can gain efficiencies because you're only doing so much. But if you're somebody who's doing detailing, maybe it's part-time that you're doing, or maybe you're a full-time detailer, there's a lot of things that you can do. But one of the big areas where you're going to find efficiencies is going to be in the paint polishing process itself. Now, back in my early days, I was very inefficient. I look back now how much time I was taking to do things. It was way too much time. And if you're getting paid X amount for a job, if you do it for 10 hours versus 15 hours, it's a no-brainer. You want to do it as quickly as you possibly can. But one of the big things that we always tell students that come here to the Esoteric Elite Detailer Academy is first, work on being good. Then work on being quick or efficient. It's no different if you're, those of you who go out to the track, you don't want to try to get fast first. Get good, and if you become a good driver, then you'll become quick. Now, with detailing, same kind of thing. When we're talking about polishing on a car, there's a big way that you can save a tremendous amount of time. Let's talk one-step polishing in particular. If you're polishing on the car and you polish a section, you put down your machine, you wipe it off, you inspect it, put down your light, pick your machine back up, polish on it, go back to the surface, and then you continually repeat that process around the entire car, you're going to add hours on to your job. If you've done your test section on it, you take a look at it, you're getting the rate of correction that you want to get, continue going. We may, here at the shop, we may do the whole side of a car before we stop and wipe it off. Because if our test section shows that we're getting a good rate of correction, we're happy with that, it should continue. Granted, you want to change out your pads frequently. We talk about that quite a bit here at Esoteric, but there's no need to stop. Every time you stop, you're adding time. And here's another thing that you can do. If you know by your test section exactly what kind of correction that you're getting, you can go and preload product onto the surface. You can take the whole hood. If you know about how many sections you need, let's say you need 8 drops of product, you put it right there. That way you're not even having to stop in between to pick up a bottle of polish. So when polishing, there are a lot of ways that you can gain some efficiencies. But once again, first work on being good at what you're doing, then the speed will come afterwards. And efficiencies, you'll just start gaining it with experience. But the number one area where you can save some time is that polishing. Don't stop and inspect it every single time, because you're just going to waste a lot of unnecessary time in that process. Now, if you'd like to learn more about paint correction detailing, how to become more efficient at it, how to become better at it, then we're going to link you to a playlist next that goes over a lot of videos on paint correction detailing to help you become better at what you do.